Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for listening. Well, good morning. Oh, I've only got one visitor. Well, doing quite well. Obviously, everyone is asleep. Yeah, some interesting developments, to say the least. I totally forgot yesterday. Someone mentioned there was a screenshot that I saw from a live chat from the Fleas. Someone called Lindsay Gardner. Now, is that me, or is that the person who said that she gave someone oral and got pregnant by giving someone oral? Is that the same person who? Hi, Sandra. Good afternoon to you. Welcome. G'day. What's your favourite colour? Is that the same individual who tried to accuse men of getting her pregnant with twins? And oh god, there's literally a horror story about this woman. Are you telling me that suddenly out of the blue, this woman has appeared on the Fleas? Can someone please confirm this or elaborate? I really, really would like to know. And on that note, just bear with me a sec. I'm just going for a quick coffee. Oh, and one more thing. All pictures and all videos are my property. They are copyrighted under my name. Any use of any pictures, sound, or anything else, okay, if you're going to copy my picture, then you need to make sure that you check that picture before you put it up and use it as a screenshot like here. The picture that you're seeing here is a little man standing in the middle of a desert. That's AI created. Now, the picture that you stole from me, Robbie, okay, was a gift from someone to me. So you've got a problem. We've got the original creator, the person who it was gifted to, who was allowed to use it, and then you stealing it. So here's a word of advice, Robbie. Technically, I can copyright strike you for using my material without my consent or permission. Because one thing you seem to forget, if you have a look at the bottom right-hand corner, okay, I know this is hard for you to understand, Robbie, and maybe someone can explain it to you because obviously, you know, you do live in the swamp. But if you look, how can I put this? If you look, right, in the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, wrong. Wait. Yep, it is bottom right-hand corner. My bad. I do apologize. For a second, I just got a little bit disorientated because I just can't get over the fact that how stupid you are. But if you look into the bottom right-hand corner, you'll notice that there's a little symbol. That symbol indicates that anything on this stream is copyrighted. So you need to lose that picture. But because there are people out there who care and, you know, find a very easy solution, like I have, I'm not going to lose any sleep with it. A very nice person has actually made a couple of new ones for me. So, and actually, in fact, two people have, and I'd like to thank them for that. So, yeah. Again, here's a word of advice. This is a shot across your bow, Robbie. You use any of my copyrighted material, okay, without my consent or permission, or the permission of the original creator of that artwork, then you will receive a copyright strike. I have read the rules. Yes, I am new to YouTube, but I'm not stupid. I have redone my research and I've asked questions. However, I'm not petty. I know that you're running out of I know that you're running out of material to talk about. So you go ahead. And by the way, I came in your stream last night. Why didn't you two respond to me? Why did I feel like I was talking to myself? Have you blocked me? I mean, I'm not banned from your stream. So, and I went into your stream last night and not one of you not one of you. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, everybody. Not one of you responded to me. And Lisa, sweetheart, you need to clean that fucking house up. You know, you're trying to show off all these toys. You are a hoarder. You are. Yeah, shit. You can't make this shit up. I mean, like, you know, but anyway, there's a couple of things I forgot to mention yesterday, my stream last night, because it was only a short one, so I apologize. But if you just hang on, I'm just going to go get my coffee, talk amongst yourselves. And here's one thing: Sandra, Greta, Eric, Lisa. Who else have we got? Anyone else here? Come on. Anyone else? Remember, give that thumbs up. Good morning, or good evening, good afternoon. I know it's quite early hours in the morning. But Eric, you asked a question yesterday, so just bear with me a sec. There you go. I got my coffee. Right. Okay. So a couple of things. Point one. We were talking about Grappo yesterday, weren't we? Yes, we were. Right, Grappo. Considering his conduct and his behaviour, and the fact that everything that I said yesterday, to see him on that platform, it means Lisa and Tori and the Fleas and Bruce, everyone, right, are, how can I put it, struggling. Now, I've seen the picture with Idiot sitting there on his green screen, and I'm going to show you this picture now. That's if I can bloody find it. Just bear with me a sec. Please tell me I haven't freaking deleted it. Let me just check. No. Please tell me I haven't deleted it. Please tell me I haven't deleted it. Because I usually delete shit I don't need. Please tell me I've deleted it. I've deleted it, haven't I? Mm-hmm. I've deleted it, haven't I? Now, the fact that I don't have to, give other people the hard-earned work I've done. 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Wait. Please hold. Please hold. Your call is important to me. Yep, there it is. Ah, there you go. Nope, that way. Okay, I'm going to save this onto my computer. Okay, right. Now here's something I want to show you. And the fact that it's been filtered means that I can use it. Right. No, that goes up here. But what we are going to do, actual fact, I'm not going to give him any credit, so let me just change this picture for a second. Just bear with me a second. Right, I need to filter. Where's that filter? There. Right, there's a couple of things I want you to show you. Okay, so let's just get rid of that piece of shit. And let's just get rid of his freaking ugly face. There you go. Not the mic. I like the mic. That's a nice mic there. Let's just get rid of his face. There you go. I'm not using your image. So you can't go, here's my image. No, I'm not. Because, you see, I know what I can and can't use. So what we're going to do, we're going to go like that. Come on. There you go. Good puppy. Right. Are you ready for this? Okay, so the first thing there were 2 questions left unanswered last time, and the only one that mattered is, how's your spiritual health? My spiritual health is so strong right now, Eric. Look, we all have bad times. We all have bad things happen. Okay, now if you are going to dwell on these bad things, this is what causes that spiral. And if you allow that spiral to affect you, then the only thing, you've got 2 ways of dealing with it. You can actually talk to someone about it, or you deal with it. And I dealt with it like a grown adult. Excuse me, I have to say good morning to my queen.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, my lady. Good morning.
You okay?
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. So, Eric, my spiritual health is it's 100%, 5 by 5. I'm good to go. Any fight, bring it. So yeah. Everything that happened yesterday. Anything that happened before that. Everything that's in the past belongs in the past. And what you need to do is learn from your mistakes, and don't repeat or don't do the same mistakes tomorrow that you did yesterday, and live in the day today. There you go. Right. Anyway, so here we go. Right now, I explained this last night. There's different ways you can actually look at a picture, and you can check if a picture's in a picture. Now, here's the problem, right? Brother Eric, not a problem. Right, here's the problem. What you're seeing, the large exhibit 86, what you're seeing there is actually it's put on a green screen. So that means it's an overlay. Yeah. So technically, you can't get anything off it. The oldest trick that was used in the old days is that you just go to negative, right? You get the negative. Excuse me, that's my Dr. Pepper. I do apologize. Good evening, Mary Waltz. What you do, you get the negative, right, and you put the negative under the light. Now, for demonstration purposes, this is the most easiest, the most basic way you can do this. Okay, and there are much better ways you can do this. There are people who can do this way better than I can, but evidentially, this is what anyone can do. So what you do, okay, you take a screenshot of this. You take a screenshot of this here. Okay, you then cut the edges away. And what I've done, I've deliberately sort of just fucked up the cuts here. And as you can see here on this one here, you can't see any type of shadow, shading, nothing. Okay, so that means it is one with this picture here. The problem is, because it's on a green screen, that means it's being projected onto the green screen from a computer. Yeah, just like what I'm doing right now. Right, but I'm not using a green screen. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So what you need to look at is basically, so what I did, I took a copy of this, I edited it, all right, and this is what it looks like when someone has deliberately taken something and placed it on top of another picture or another screenshot. Okay, unless you're really good and you can manipulate the pixels and you can manipulate the picture, which is very easy done if you're good at it. Philip, I would really appreciate if you be careful what words you need. So on that, I don't know if you misspelt something, but I strongly recommend you delete that comment if I can find it. Yeah, you need yeah, can you just delete that comment, Philip? I get it, I appreciate that, and yeah, yeah, because as soon as I saw that word I was about to go yeet, but yeah, so yeah, why can't I see? Wait a minute, and I'm trying to have you deleted that comment already? Okay, Philip, that's okay, not a problem, not a problem. But obviously we don't use we don't use that terminology in here, you know. Even I'm trying to cut down on the swearing and everything. So, but anyway, not a problem. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anyway, as you can see, going back to this, as you can see here, okay, you can see that there's a black edge going around, and I deliberately left this line in here, right? So you can see, right, the differences, what effect it will have on the black, on the white background, and the black background. But as you can see, that black line goes all the way around, irregardless, right, and it will stay on the edge, okay. And that black line is basically, say for example, you lay something on top of something and then take a photocopy of that in a photocopier. You'll notice that you get that type of shadow, correct? When you every time you take say if you take your license and lay it on the screen and then close it and then take a copy, you'll notice you'll have that little black line around it. And the reason that happens is because of the height of the second piece. So you'll have the original platform, and then you'll have whatever's on top of it. And whatever's on top of the original platform will leave a shade, right? It will leave because it's higher than your original platform, all right? So there, if you look at this, there is no shading around this. And the only reason, but there are two reasons, okay? One is it's on a green screen, okay? And that's one of the issues because it's on a green screen. And two, it's probably original. But knowing David Michael T, knowing his mind games and his, oh, don't pick on me, I've got every single thing going, I would strongly recommend that Mr. Hales and his attorney contact the courts or find the documents, because they would get the same type of PDF files, or they would probably get the same documents that he's got. And the thing is, if he has sent these documents per se, hypothetically speaking, to Dave or to Lisa or to anyone else, and Dave then passed on to Dave, then I think we'll be seeing Bruce in jail for contempt of court. Because yes, fair enough, there's no injunction for him not to share it. However, okay, I think he wasn't listening to the judge. And if a motion has been put in, I don't know. I mean, your law over there is it's a joke. This whole saga, this whole circus is a joke. The fact that you've got a half-bit lawyer who's probably, I mean, and the thing is, I don't think it's rug related that he's got a runny nose. I think that it's a nervous tick. Okay, this is for Jeremy. I think I think that is a nervous tick that Bruce may have. Right, everyone has a different nervous tick, so that may have. However, you have every right to have him CDT'd, and you have every right to have anybody that is going to court to CDT. You can apply for it. And by the way, CDT means compulsory drug testing. So that means anyone, so if you think that someone is taking drugs, you can then have them tested. Or they can do it voluntarily. And this is what I was saying last night in regards to Guapo. Guapo, I think, needs to be tested on a random basis. There should be, especially if he's going to be around storage units, because obviously when you're around storage units, you've got different. There could be weapons, there could be pew-pews in the storages, and you don't know what rugs will affect an individual. So, and also you'll have people around there, you'll have old people, you have children and everything else. So I think it's a safety aspect. Now, point two, that was point one in regards to the picture. Point two in regards of Guapo. Now, we all know that, the apple never ever falls that far from the tree. Speculation. Hearsay. Objection. Overruled. Okay, moving on. Right. I think that I watched Jeremy's video. Tim pointed it out. Thank you very much, Tim, if you're listening, if you're rewatching this, and thank you. Thanks very much for giving me a heads up on that, Tim. I appreciate that. Yes, I am absolutely proud and honored. I'm absolutely proud of Jeremy, what he did, the way he conducted himself. And yes, he still plays to the camera, bless his cotton socks. But mate, I am so proud of your integrity and your core values. I'm glad. I hope that all this time you've at least listened to me once. And when it comes to core values, a lot of people fail in these. Some people thrive in them, and you, sir, have thrived. You've proven to me that that yes, you are a human being. Yes, you make mistakes, but you conducted yourself exactly the way you were supposed to conduct yourself. Not just because you sat and had to go through this again, or you sat in front of a judge who is not this judge. I like the way you describe. You're thinking that you're describing yourself there. Yeah, big head. You're not that good looking, mate. Have a shave next time. But no, you did really well. The fact that he was wiping his nose and everything, yeah. However, hey, Philip, don't worry about it, dude. Please do not worry about it, okay? It's done and over. We've moved on. If anyone's trying to figure out what's going on, Philip accidentally typed a wrong word. I saw it. I was looking for his comment. I don't know what's going on with comments anyway. It was a genuine mistake. It's not a bad thing. Let's not all get our panties in a twist. Let's just move on. Right. Anyway. So yeah. So well done on that, Jeremy. You've got the deposition away. And once again, it's been proven how professional Bruce is, how out of his depth he is. I said this months ago, that he is going to end up getting a slap in the face. He's going to end up eating his own words. And I was right. I've been right from the get-go about this guy. Because the thing is, all his career, all he's done is one type of law. He hasn't done, this is new for him. Marlene, good morning. Vicky, good morning. Philip, stop worrying about it, or I'll send it to Lisa and she'll deal with it. Trust me, she will. She'll go, wow. Right. So Margaret Smith, good morning. Who have I missed this morning? Let me see. Where are you? Come here, you. Mary Waltz, good morning. And any newcomers, good morning. Right. So as you can tell, I'm doing this as quick as I possibly can because I am uploading videos from my gaming, and I'm doing this. I had a very, very nice conversation yesterday, and to that individual, I just want to send my regards, my love, and my hugs for the um, unfiltered opinion. And so I send my love to that individual. I like people like that who are not scared to say it as it is. So thank you. And I also want to send out a shout out to Coop, Mr. Coop, who has made a new toy for me. And just so you all know, any screenshot or any icon or any thumbnail or anything that I put in here is my intellectual property. It's copyrighted automatically, and it's my intellectual property. Now, Robbie, at the end of the day, I know that you and your little psychics there don't have any content, and that you're just going around in a circle. And the fact that everything has fallen apart over there, I don't mess with nature. I'd rather not put my foot in the shit. So you go ahead and but consider this the only shot over the bow you're going to get, the only fair warning you're going to get. And I'm friendly. I always give people the benefit of that, but don't push your luck, sunshine, because I've got way, way more information on you than just your accidental fire, your no insurance, your 1 year in jail. Yeah, you driving around and you know, there's way, 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 way much more on you, sunshine, than you think. And a lot of people don't know it. Like I said, okay, I've got a crap load on Bruce. I've got stuff on you guys that if I put it out into the public, yeah, you would want the government to put you in a witness protection program to change your identity so you could start a new life with all the shit that you've done already in your life. So let's not play games, shall we? Yeah, I'm a person with not the fuck. Okay, you want to play games, we'll play games, but it's Christmas time. It's the time of season's greetings and forgiveness and all that jazz. Okay, I am not Scrooge. Oh, I'll try not to be this year. Yes, Scrooge. Okay, and I am gonna leave people. I'm gonna back away from people. And trust me, there are people who I would love to destroy just by one click of a button. Right, just putting a picture up and then go, there you go. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to get the people who like being around me, who like to listen, and who like to interact with me and with each other. And we're going to have a fantastic Christmas. And for those people who are alone and can't go anywhere for Christmas, right? Christmas Eve. I'm going to talk to I'm going to talk to my queen, and if she allows, we're going to spend Christmas together. I don't know. You'd have to play your own music because obviously copyright rules and royalty free and all that stuff. I'll see if I can find some Christmas music that's royalty free and copyright free, or that I can use, and I'll have that playing in the background if it works. If not, yeah, whatever. You just play the music in your place, and then yeah. But we're gonna have a good time. The negativity is not gonna no. Okay, so. That's and just for those people who keep on asking me what time it's starting, it's going to be 4:00 GMT, right? So if it's 10 to 8 now, right, it should be 10 to in on the eastern stand on the East Coast, right? It is 10 to 3 in the morning. So it's Friday 10 to 3. Yeah, okay. So in the Midwest or on the Pacific, it's probably last week. I don't know. I don't know what times. Yeah. So I know it's like 5, 6, or 7, and then 8. All right. And good morning, Deborah Millinger. Welcome to the stream. Philip, they're all doing it because they've seen Jeremy spend a lot of money. That's the only reason why they're doing it, and they think we're going to get money from. They're not getting a penny. They're not going to pay. I thought. I'll be very honest with you. I knew. I could figure. I figured Bruce out really quickly, and I knew that he was going to fail. When obviously reading the transcript from the first one, when I was reading it with the Coop, I already had a funny feeling. I didn't mention it a lot, but I did have a funny feeling, and I've kept it that opinion. I sort of kept that opinion to myself in a way, but then when Jeremy came out and he explained what happened in there, at the end of the day, I'm going to take his word for it. Anything could have happened, but I'm taking his word for it, and that's now twice Bruce was flapping. That's twice Bruce couldn't get his shit together. That's twice, okay, that he argued. But the thing is, he argued with Socket, and he's back and forth arguing, and now he's doing it with a judge. Now, that's not going to leave a good impression with the judge. But the thing is, that judge is really good. He's unbiased. He just went, "You are an idiot. You need to shut up. You need to shut up." And he gave everyone the same treatment, just like I do. Everyone gets the same treatment until you really fuck up, and then you just go, yeet, goodbye. Yeah. And again, I like to say thanks very much, Coop, for the yeet pictures. That's gonna. So yeah. But anyway, right. So Coop. Yep. No, wrong person. Right. No, Guado. Where do I get Guado from? Guado. The silliest cowboy in the West. Walks around with his guns facing the wrong way. Will he survive the afternoon, or will he be sent to school to write on the board, "I'm not supposed to be stupid and play the victim," 100 times? So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your host, Spawn Trooper. Anyway, so, yeah, Guano Guapo. Right, Guapo. The most manipulative individual I've ever come across when it comes to fear. Has anyone noticed, or is it just me, that there's a lot of womanizers and bullies of women, of some people that are mentioned? Anyone? Or is it just me? Or is it just me noticing this? Please, someone help out here, because to be honest with you, like, I'm starting to see a pattern in certain people. And at the end of the day, like they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But I do believe there should be some rug testing, sorry. And I think there should be CDTs. And if you don't know what CDT is, it's what happens in the military. It's called a compulsory drug test. It's where they close down and lock down the camp. Anyone on there, or anyone on the camp, cannot leave the camp, and they all get corralled into one place, and everyone has to go and pee in a cup. While being observed peeing in the cup, and it gets sealed in front of them, and it gets put in a box, and it gets sent away, and it gets checked. When they put a ban on supplemental powders, like muscle gain and protein gain and all that stuff, you know how many people got kicked out of the military because of taking protein powders? I think right. I mean, I'm gonna let's have a look at this. Right. Okay. Excuse me. Right. Okay. Here we got this one here. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, absolutely, Lisa. You hit the nail on the head. And then you got Eric, who, what else? Eric, magistrate is for real treat when he sees the evidence for adding induced to the suit. That's gonna. I think that's. I mean, from the way he responded and everything else, when Randy said, "Yeah, I've got 7 depositions," I could just hear that voice in the back of the judge's head scream. I could just imagine that little voice in the back of his head scream at the top of his voice and try to like break out. Bless his cotton socks. But I think that judge, he wasn't messing about. And that's for sure. And that's what we need. That's exactly what we need. And I mean we, for both sides. We need a judge who's impartial, unbiased, and who will go, right, this, and if he has them in his chambers for an hour explaining everything, and he richly handed everything to both parties, to both counsel, and then you go and have Bruce, you sir, I can now confirm that you, sir, are an absolute space cadet, and in fact, I don't think you should be allowed to near any type of button, let alone a light switch. When you fell out that stupid tree, you must have hit every branch on the way down, got up, brushed yourself off, and then asked to volunteer to do it again. However, they promoted you to branch manager and sent you to another forest. There is a tree out there working so fucking hard to produce oxygen. You, Bruce, now need to get in your car, drive to that forest, find that tree, and apologize pathetically to that tree. You need to apologize to that tree because you, sir, are an oxygen thief. And you can take that to the bank. And in fact, you're not the only one, but there are people that don't deserve that type of credit. But you are an absolute idiot. How can you sit in a court in front of a judge who you are going to be in front of in regards to this case and conduct yourself and behave yourself like a 5-year-old who's had his Smarties taken away from him? You're in your late 50s, you absolute cockwomble. You are a lawyer, like the judge said. You are a lawyer. And you conduct yourself like that? Do you know what? I would, if I ever needed to go to court in America and I needed a lawyer, I wouldn't even call Randy. I wouldn't call Larry Foreman. I wouldn't call Silverman or Feathers. Do you know who I would call to defend me in court? It'd be fucking Megan, Tug, or Jeremy. Because I don't trust any lawyers over there. Okay, I got respect for Randy Socket, because I tell you one thing, that guy's a fucking trooper. He deserves a medal for the crap he has to put up with when he has to sit across from you, Bruce. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, Autobots, roll out. Yeah, roll out, run away, hide. I mean, seriously, you spent most of your career doing one type of law, and now suddenly you jump in here thinking that you can make a buck, that you're bleeding Jeremy. Well, that's what all you're doing. And everyone's, the other people have mentioned it as well. You're bleeding him. And now you're bringing Grappo into it, thinking that he's going to be the ace up the sleeve, full royal flush, aces high. If you bring Grappo in and Randy Socket says he wants a random drug test done on this guy, so he is suitable to be on the witness stand, how do you think his results are going to come back? Considering that his old man was that out of his head, he unalived a police officer and then drove away from the scene. They used a SWAT-style entry to arrest him. Yeah. I mean, that story is public information, so you can't say fuck on that one. Chris Stockham, hi, buddy. How are the cats, by the way? How many more cats have you got? Guys, do me a favor when you get a chance. Yeah, Chris Stockham is he's got his own channel, all right. And like I said, it's go on, go on, show him some love. It doesn't hurt. God, why can't I? I am subscribed to you, so why can't I find your? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. There you go. Chatting with a Sasquatch. There you go. Wait, what? There you go. There you go. Pow. Right. What was I going to say? Can someone give me the link to... No, don't bother giving me the link. I'll get it myself. I can do that myself. I am a big boy. Wait. Oh, there we are. Okay. And I'm going to continue, all right, with this until I am told otherwise. All right, this is the link to Legal Advice with Jeff, and I'm going to continue to celebrate his life by having his link pinned up. Anyway, right, I got distracted now, so now I've been distracted. Hi, Eric. Welcome to the stream, buddy. What else have we got? Hi, should not have anything to do with people's lives ever. He is the worst, most incompetent. Oh, wait a minute. Let's have a look at this. He's the most to do with his lives ever. He is the worst, most incompetent ambulance chasing. Lola, I can't even say that. Lola, laughing out loud here. There he is. He knows nothing about law. He sat his exam 27 years ago. Well, he was in law school from 93 to 96. Yeah. So, but that's over 20 plus years ago. So yeah, of course he's going to have skill fade. Of course he's going to forget. And that's Bruce for you. That there, ladies and gentlemen, is Bruce Matskin for you. Bruce P. Matskin. P stands for pleb, pillock, potty mouth. I was going to say something else, but I don't know why that word potty mouth came out of my head. For some reason, I feel the disturbance in the force, and for some reason, I feel like Squid Pro Quo is sitting outside listening to me going, I will destroy you. No. Bless her cotton sock. She's probably asleep. That is true, Eric. That is true. But the thing is, at the same time, you need to think about, like, you know as well as I do, anyone who served in the military or in any type of environment, like teachers need to do refresher training or need to refresh their memory of like certain things they have to do because they have to teach children. The lawyers should know the law. The law changes. It doesn't stay the same. Anything that was law 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, maybe not law now, maybe just so, it's everything. There's evolution in stuff. And I think that's where he's gone wrong. He has lost that plot. He has lost his way. And the thing is, what he's doing, he's probably doing cases that he knows that he can win. Right? He knows that that cases where, hello, good morning, Kelly. How are you doing? Right? Where he knows he'll do these cases, and the way he behaves, I think he's one of those aggressive lawyers who will go up to the other lawyer and say, right, listen, right, if you don't do this, then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to keep you in litigation until your grandchildren, need a lawyer. And most lawyers, especially the youngsters who become lawyers these days, right, some of them will buckle over and, yeah, okay, fair enough, we'll settle out of court, right? But the thing is, Bruce doesn't realize he's now walked in. You've walked into the wolf's den, yeah. When you come into my stream, you're walking into the wolf's den, and they're all relaxed. And like you've seen before, people will come in here and they'll start attacking. And I've watched every single one of you destroy them verbally. You've verbally destroyed them to a point where I don't even have to step in. Or Eric, I mean, look at what happened with Stu. Eric was having so much fun that day. I bet he had the biggest smile on his face that day. So I know, that's what's happened. Bruce has stepped into that lion's den. I get called by some people. I get called a lion, right? Because I've got nothing. There's not much that scares me on here anyway from you lot. And the fact that he has walked into that lion's den with like meat hanging off him, he's dancing to oola oola oola, and thinks that he's not going to get bit. This is now twice where he's been bit. The amount of motions that have gone against him, that have been rejected, everything. The fact that he's getting a lawyer's name wrong, that can't even practice in Florida, that doesn't have the, I don't know what it's called, the legal certification to play. I mean, why? So basically, what the court system is saying is that it's okay. He can come in if he's behaving the way he is now in a deposition. if he's behaving, wait, let me get this wording right. Let me get this right. Let me sound like an offer. Yeah, right. If he behaves, conducts himself like this in a deposition with a judge and counter counsel, what the hell do you think is going to happen when he's sitting in court across a jury? What do you think will happen if he behaves the way he's behaved here, regardless if it's a strategy or it's a ploy or whatever? If he behaves the way he's behaving in front of a jury, how quick do you think he will turn a jury and that court and that judge and everyone in that court against him? Huh? How quick? I would say an hour. Because, like, if it's you've got opening statements, I believe, from both sides. Yeah, correct. Is that right? Opening statements. I mean, I need to ask Squid because she knows a little bit about court cases. Because, like that, Sandra, guys, you need when Squid talks about Sandra Boone, that lady who yeah, she got life and all that. You need to follow that because there's developments. I've been following. I don't know why I'm hooked on it, but I am following it. And when Squid talks about it, I mean, I've caught up a little bit, but anyway. But when I went into Megan's stream last night and I saw that lawyer on the stream and he started shaking his hands like that, I was like, holy shit. I thought Bruce was bad. And then I thought, oh, wait a minute, this lawyer's really projecting out. He's really sort of like, yeah, get in there. And then it got paused. And then Jeff, who was sitting on the screen, he went, I like that lawyer. He's good. That was brilliant. But yeah, I had to go and do some editing. But anyway, so what do you think will happen? Come on, guys. What do you think will happen in the first hour of that court hearing? That's let's say they put their introduction, their intros. Is it Sarah Boone? What did I say? Shara Boone? Sarah? Sean? I don't know. Opening statements, both sides, then prosecution, movement, then defense, then closing. Right. Okay. So opening statements. How fast do you think? Do you think he'll get in trouble during his opening statement, before or after it? What do you think? Do you think he'll do? I say it's going to be before. I say it's going to be before, during, after, and the rest of the court case. The guy's going to be. I think that at some point Bruce is going to end up in contempt of court. That's my guess. So I'm sticking at that. So my guess is that contempt of court. That's my. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Oh, did I say Sandra Kelly? Oh, I am so sorry. Yes, Sarah Boone. I do apologize. Thanks for correcting me on that one. I appreciate that. Why did I say Sandra? Where did I get Sandra from? I don't know. Right. You think during? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Eric. So Eric is saying I would say before, right? But before, during, and after. So I'm covering all three. But I'm also saying that he will get held in contempt. You got Eric says he will get in trouble interrupting Randy on the opening statement. You got Margaret Smith saying during. Mary says the whole time. No, it's not you, Sandra. That's probably why I said Sandra. Yeah, sorry, I do apologise. Yeah. So yeah. So Sandra, what's in that suitcase? I'm sorry. uh, uh, oh yeah, yeah. The way Jeremy explained it, yeah, it does look like that. Bruce may see the inside of a cell. I've got a funny thing he will, and that'd be good. I think that'll be good for him. I think that'll be good for him. I think he needs to learn that like he's not untouchable. And considering his behavior, and the fact is, I think the judge also. Here's one thing that I was happy about is that the judge understands what's implications have happened in regards of Bruce and Lisa's and all them about this ecosystem. So I think that judge, I think that's going to come up. That's going to come back to bite Bruce and all them in the ass. The fact that they are now defendants in this case, they've got a bigger issue now because Bruce, yeah, if he wants to, he can defend them, whatever. But the problem is, the moment they ended up on that list, have you noticed how much they're panicking? Hell, I went into their stream last night to confront Robbie about him stealing my picture, the picture that I was given by someone, by the way, who, when she finds out, is going to hit the roof. Well, I hope she doesn't, because he doesn't deserve that attention. And I got blatantly ignored. I asked them for transparency. I asked them to show me proof. I asked them what they did with the money. I was going, I even called him Snowball, because I know it gets under his skin. Nothing. Not they've either blocked me or they just, and even people in the stream didn't see me, or they didn't catch on. They didn't pay attention, or some of these people who are in that stream are ghosts. And what I mean with ghosts is that, like, someone like where when someone opens up multiple browsers, right, and then has got multiple accounts, and they come in and they just sit there, and then once in a while they'll change accounts and they'll type and stuff like that. That's the feeling I got when I went in there, because I'll tell you one thing, I've been mentioned by them multiple times. So why didn't they rip me apart? Not that I would have cared, because at the end of the day, I went in there to have a chat with Robbie, that little plumhead. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. So interesting, the development that Guapo, aka Andrew, has turned up on the scene, and that he's now suddenly. Did you see all the gifts last night? You can see where the money has been spent. I saw, because obviously I went into their stream, and I went in around the time, and I muted it. Just for the record, I did mute it because I didn't want to throw up. And I went in, and I think she was walking around her house. So now we have seen her house, and it looks like a hoarder house. I mean, from someone with a mouth like that, you would think that they would have a beautiful, clean, home. But shit, was I wrong? That's a hoarder house. That is a hoarder house. That means they probably got vermin in that house as well. And biscuits for a child, a whole box. That's not for that child. That's for them. With all the money they've received from various people. Good morning, Verica. Welcome to. Wait, Verica, you new here? Verica, good morning. Good morning, Norway. Yeah, it was a discussion, but where's the gifts? I didn't see any gifts. Well, I saw a couple of things, but if you think a whole box of Oreos is a gift to a child, then you banged your head, and you're in denial, or delusional, or both. Because that place looked like it. I mean, like, yeah, I've got ash on my table. Yeah, wow, sue me, right? But the thing is, how the hell can you live in a place like that, right? I mean, to be honest with you, Lloyd's RV, when they removed it off the property, was cleaner. than that house. So, so from now on, every time you hear them talk, you can just imagine what the house smells like as well. Because she smokes, he smokes, right? They've got animals as well. And some of those, and if you look, some of those crystals. Oh, and I heard something else. What is the law? What's the law about removing coral over in the United States? Good morning, GS Dead. Welcome, GS Dead. Good morning, brother. Welcome, brother from another mother. Yeah. That's a good point, Dead. Yeah, when people are in denial. But the thing is, when I went in there, it was like I was a ghost. It was like I was invisible. And at one point, I even typed in gaps to make sure they could see me, and not one person responded. So they've either blocked me or they've blocked, whatever. But the thing is, hey, when you watch the stream, you'll see me in there. So, and they're going to be pissed off because, blocking me didn't stop me from going in there. Yeah, you're checking, are you? All right. I've put the first dead. I've put the first video up of the server dead side DayZ. So go and have a look, mate. Go and have a giggle, and leave me alone. My shooting was perfect. But yeah, going back to Bruce, I think that at the moment I'm still waiting for some feedback and some research I'm doing. Am I blocked out? I think no. I could see everyone. I mean, the color of my name and everything was exactly the same as yours right now. Right. So okay. So there are wait a minute. Let me get this up. Right. So there are several laws in the United States that protect coral, including National Marine Sanctuaries Act, among several others. Oh, snap. Okay. Hey Ted, hey Teddy, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you there. Every time I try to at you with your name, Teddy, I can't for some reason. But anyway, you haven't got me. No, you haven't got me. I am 51, a smoker, worked in restaurants, pub all my life, but I have never smoked inside. Huh? Yeah, in the new year, that's going to be changing with me as well. Which will make the wife, Her Royal Highness, my Queen, the long-haired Colonel, very happy. Mm-hmm. And she just went, mm-hmm. Because I'm going to take my smoking to the kitchen or outside the kitchen from now. Outside in the garden? What do you mean outside in the garden? From the kitchen. Then I want a bunker in the garden because I don't want to get cold or wet. That's all right. Yeah. Oh, I swear to God, I'll fight you. Yeah. Send help. So yeah, because something has cropped up about Robbie. Yes. Yes. But I'm going to leave that for someone else to discuss. But just be aware that there's Robbie plus Coral, right? What do you mean? Wait. What? Why is she saying? Why is she saying that? Lynette is not going to just be left high and dry. She is. Technically, she has nothing. She has nothing. So, but I don't know if there's a system over there where if Jeremy is given compensation, he's given a monetary compensation for what's happened. Is that if the government pays for it, or but because there's multiple people now involved on their side, and the fact that now you've got the Fabulous Six and the thumbnail, if they counter sue, it looks like a lot of people are going to be losing losing a lot of stuff that they've built in their life. Lynette's going to lose that property probably and everything that she owns, and she may end up in jail. John Cook may end up in jail or homeless or both. I mean, actual fact, in jail, he'd be probably better off in jail. He'll get clean in jail. He'll become a much better citizen for people to be around. I think those 40 days did him well, but look what he's like now. He looks exactly the same as he did before he went to jail. Yeah. Anyway, let me catch up with the comments. I see. What's this one? We can see ourselves when blocked. I was blocked on a channel. Wondered the same. Why do they not see me? And then I went on a friend's and it didn't show. Well, one thing is going to be for sure. If when people go to watch their stream afterwards, they're going to see me in there, one way or the other. And well, that's their loss then, isn't it? I mean, I was wondering why it was so fucking peaceful. My wife's laughing. My mother was a smoker when she moved out of the house. The walls were, yeah. We didn't realize how yellow until we were painting. Yeah, I mean that's why in the new year I want to move away because I want to redecorate the house. I want to clean it up because I do smoke and I'm going to try to cut down. That's one thing I'm going to do. That's my New Year's resolution is I'm cutting down. I'm gonna revert to tobacco. I probably might even buy a pipe and become Sherlock Holmes. Yes. But anyway, we digress. Every gift we've been given, taken apart from, and oh yes, something else. I may in the new year, out of spite to other people, I may, because I don't think I'm going to reach 1,000 in January at turn of the year. So I'm not in a rush to get there. But if I do, fine. I may monetize my stream because I want to try to go pro on Restream because I did a bit of research on it, and I think Restream is very handy to have, to be honest. And yes, someone who I've fallen out with helped me with Restream, so I'd like to thank him for that. So thanks very much, Veteran Nation, for introducing me to Restream. So yeah, big kudos for that. And that's all you're getting. It is a good system, so that's one thing I'm going to go for, and I'm going to get it the yearly thing. I need to stop saying Why am I saying all the time? It's because I don't know what to say next. That's what. Right. Anyway. Right. We've covered Guapo. Oh yes, I nearly forgot it again. Lindsay Gardner, isn't this that twin? The woman who said that she keeps on getting twins, and then she gave a gentleman oral and accused it, and then she said she got pregnant after she gave him oral relief. I mean, in the courts? I don't know the history, but I was explained a little bit about it. Now, wouldn't you take someone like that and put them in an institution? The twins, yeah. Wouldn't you? The Darling twins or the Garland twins or whatever they're called, or Gardner? I don't know. And I don't even know where that came from. Why that was brought up. And here's another thing as well, which is very interesting. Has anyone noticed how Dave, Lisa, Tori, Bruce, Robbie, all these have suddenly done a 180 and now doing damage control ever since Connie appeared out of nowhere? Anyone notice that? Which I find absolutely hilarious. The Laura. Oh, is that the Laura Owens? The Owens twin? Yeah. There you go. Wait, Margaret Smith. Wait, there's so many messages going. Okay, let me go back, Margaret Smith. If he goes to hang on. Please hold. Your call's important to me. Right, Margaret Smith. Let's have a look. Okay. What, you talking about this one here? Yeah. If he goes to jail, he's not going to be. I think Bruce is going to be playing Mummy. Yeah, I think Bruce is going to be playing Mummy on that one. That's for sure. And yeah. Like I said, the guy's an absolute pleb. The best part of him ran down his mum's back leg when she farted. So, and I don't really care about any of them, really. I don't care anyone who uses symbols or uses a child as weaponizes a child and tries to make money out of the child, or treats a child like that, and then sit on a platform or in a vehicle with a child in front of you and have the picture taken, and on the on the flip side, you've got Lynette going, "Oh, no one can come near my child. My child has got a deadly, deadly disease that could kill her." Blah 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 blah. And I still can't get over that part. I really don't. I really can't get over that part. Don't video my daughter. Don't do this. Don't do that. But you've got Biscuit Boy recording her on a daily basis, and we know why his father is in jail for. That's being released soon. Well, apparently. All you have to do is do a bit of research on that. You know what they say about the apple doesn't fall half on the tree?
Mickey Mouse voice. Hi, I'm Thomas. I'd like to talk to you about your extended.
Can you imagine him turning up on your doorstep and going, "Who is it?"
I'm here to talk to you about your extended insurance and your warranty. Do you have 5 minutes?
No, fuck off, Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's what I would imagine. And I do you know what? I am so proud of Rattus. I must admit, I take this moment to say that I'm really proud of Rattus. That night when Thomas Collins got in his face, that he did not put Thomas Collins into orbit. Because, and the reason he didn't is because, one, he's got integrity, and two, he knows how to defend himself, and three, I don't think he would want to spend that much money on hand sanitizer and disinfectant and alcohol to clean his hands and his clothing. So yeah, but hey, Biscuit Boy, if you're listening, get a different hobby. Stop. I mean, like, oh God, I don't know if anyone saw the live feed from Madam Mayor and Brett, bless their cotton socks. They were sitting in the town hall meeting, and Brett panned his phone around while he was filming. And did you see that little smile from Biscuit Boy? He's like, yeah, it was like, oh, they reckon they see me. Let me smile. And it was like a smile gone. Yeah. But did you notice that he records, and as soon as someone from that collective group looks at him, talks about him, or anything else, he's there with that camera. And I still believe that you guys need to go back and look at Deanna's, or was it Deanna or was it Travis's video? When it was, I think it was the day when they got served, and Biscuit Boy is sitting next to Jeremy. Go and watch what he does with his phone and his camera. What he does, he twists his camera and actually he starts recording Jeremy's text message. You can, if you go and watch, you can literally see him. He turns around, he looks at his camera, he pans it down, looks at it again, pans it down, moves it slightly left, and pans it down, looks at it again, and then looks over, and then it makes this really weird facial expression. Go and have a look. Absolutely. Brett is the kind, I tell you one thing, right? If you ever ask me, who are the kindest people you have met, or not met, but I've spoken to Brett, and I took absolute pride, and I really, really, really enjoyed that time I spoke to him, right? if you ask me who are the most nicest people that you have come across in this whole negative saga fubar crap, pardon my French, all right, who would be your top 5? I would go Brett, Therese, Deanna, George, Jeremy, Travis. I would actually put Travis. Sorry, I'll take that back. I'll put Travis before George. So George and Jeremy. Sorry, you guys. Actually, no. Let me put George before Travis. It'll be Travis and then Jeremy. Is that the video? Is that the video where he actually recorded the Jeremy's phone? Eric, is that the one? I mean, if you want to go and give that idiot views, then you crack on. But the thing is, that's another thing, and people never discuss this. People don't discuss this because they know they won't get any clout or they won't get any views or anything else about it. I don't care. The fact of the matter is that these things happen and people miss it or they don't pay attention to it, which is understandable because they want to hear what's going on. And due to the audio in town hall, it is difficult to hear. Aussie Jen, hey. Who's picker? Hi, Belinda. Hello. Georgia. Wait a minute. Have I said to you already? Vicky, hi. If I haven't said hello to you, put your hand up and I'll say hello to you. And by the way, today, Aussie girl, you can come to the front of class. Horse picker, you go to the middle of the class. I'm watching you. That's right. It's from Flippin' Adventures. That's Deanna. That's Deanna's video. Yeah. Now, if you watch it and watch how he behaves, that is creep. That is creeper move 101. That gives me EBGBs. Right. So we covered all that. We've covered the twin person. Right. I forgot what I was going to say now. Christmas here, talking, chatting, hanging out with each other. Everyone is welcome. But word of advice, I will on that night. I will nominate 5 people of my choosing. That's not including the moderators I've got now. Okay, because at the moment all moderators are standard. I haven't given anyone the big moderator, and I'm not going to do that because that means they. Anyway, however, this is what we're going to do to protect all the participants who are going to come, and people who want to come in. You can listen to your music. What I'm going to do, I am going to temporarily moderate a couple of people, and you be responsible to stop anyone from coming in. It doesn't mean that you can tell people not to say, right? You're just there to protect the people who are going to come into the stream. Your primary job is to protect them. And that's as simple as it is. Okay? Because it's going to be Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and we're going to, we'll do that. And then probably might do the same thing, morning, Missy. We probably might do the same thing for New Year. Right? So when people, if you want to come and you can't get to your family or you're on your own, yeah, you come and join us and we'll chat. We'll talk about stuff. Yeah. No, Eric, everyone's going to be the same. Right? No one's getting treated differently. Everyone's going to be the same. I'm just going to make sure that the people on that day, in that evening, when they come in, is that there'll be enough blue to protect people. Does that make sense? And it will only be people who I choose. Anyone asks for it, they're not getting it. So if you're here, you never know. You probably might type, and then suddenly you got a little blue, little bit, I've already got a couple of people in mind, and the thing is, like what I'm going to be doing. I know who's from Australia. I know who's from America. I know who's from Scandinavia. I know who's from Europe. So I'm going to make absolutely sure that I've got at least one from each continent. You and Eric are going to basically, you are the muscle. Simple. And obviously, you, Tim, and Eric, and any other mod, if AVA comes in, if any of the veterans come in, like Fractal or like that, you just pass the message on to them that Christmas Eve, the live stream that we're going to do, it's going to be heavy. People, I can tell you now, anyone who comes in and wants to start crap, they're going to be gone. They're going to be richly gone because you're not going to know who's going to be a mod. And I'm gonna get actual fact for that evening. I'm gonna ask one person or two people to come in. Specifically, these two people, and yeah, mess with them. Mess with them. They are lionesses. Mess with them. Oh Christ! Even I get scared. So yeah, it's just so you know. So if you want to come, remember, go to the community page. You'll see the page about the Christmas do. Leave a thumbs up and leave a message, because I've had multiple people, right? Multiple people, right? Leave a thumbs up, but they haven't left a message if they're coming or not, or if they can attend, or if they're going to try to come. So if you're going to try to come, please leave a message, because I've got, I know my man sausage is large, but my meatballs are hairy, not crystals. Oh God, I just thought crystals, and then the first thing I thought, no. So there you go. So how is everyone today? Is everyone ready for Christmas and that? What do you mean you couldn't comment? You should be able to comment on there. You should be able to comment on my community post. Wait, did I? Oh, that's why. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. There you go. Sorted, done. I'm an idiot. Ah, shit. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry. I do apologize for that. Because when I put that post up about yeet, the croc yeet. Yeah. So I apologize for that. You can now comment. Shit. So yeah, that's a bit embarrassing. So I do apologize for that. Mushy lady, listen. Real life, what you do in real life, away from the internet, okay, is more important, right, than being here. Right, I'm doing a live on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day for those people who don't have family to visit, or who are alone or unable to get to family, or whatever. So I want to give them, what would you call it? A harbor?
Yeah.
What do you call it?
No, it's not harbor. It's another. They have no heaven. I don't remember.
Sanctuary, or
Sanctuary, safe place. Yeah.
a safe place, a sanctuary where people can come. Where they can just chill out. You can have your music playing in the background. You won't interfere with anybody. Everyone can have fun. You can talk amongst yourself, and I can assure you there will be moderation in here. It'll be like walking into Fort Knox with your swimming trunks on. That's for sure. Yeah, Gail, thanks very much. I was wondering why is everyone just putting thumbs up and that, and then obviously Eric here, the brainchild. He then points out the fact that he couldn't comment, and I'm like, go to check. Mm-hmm. Safe haven. There you go, Kelly. Dankeschön. Safe harbor. Well, for Eric, it would be. Have you any kids? Yes, I do. Hey, yes, I do. I have. Yes, one I know of. and the rest I'm not sure. Yeah. No, what I'm going to be, Missy Lady, I'm not going to be Father Christmas. I'm going to be the spirit of Christmas Day and Christmas future. So and basically, we're not going to talk about these topics. We're not going to talk about that. None of this negativity. We're going to be, we're just going to be hanging out and talk about games or computers or about, stuff that, you want to do, like riding motorbikes, going walking, abseiling, parachuting, scuba diving, scallywag? Me? Never. Well, Gail, you know where to be then, don't you? And the thing is, like, my queen, my long-haired colonel indoors, and myself, we celebrate Christmas here together. She'll be watching her films, and I just think it's only fair to, we see each other every day. We love each other. So, her watching her films and me being live,
It's okay.
I
probably have a chat with my friends and family.
Yeah, exactly. The spirit of Christmas, exactly. And I don't. And here's the thing, Gail. I don't expect anything back. All I expect is you guys to come in, enjoy yourself. And I can assure you, certain people will not be welcomed, unfortunately, because they'll just bring in the negativity. And I'm going to ask everybody to leave your troubles and negativity outside and take your shoes off and then walk into the warm comfort of a nice, lovely Christmas decorated room. Yeah. And just to show you that I am prepping myself for it. 1 second. Let me get the picture for you. Okay. All right. This is what I've got that I am going to put up. Okay. For you guys when we're sitting here and we're chatting and we're talking, and there'll be times where I will probably might even sit there and I probably might even just start reading Christmas stories. Upon a time, Christmas Day, we were sitting near the fire with the coals shining away. Suddenly we heard a noise. "Where's that?" said the mouse. "We don't know." Yeah, so and basically that's what we're gonna do. So let's just put that. Let's swap them around. There you go. Let's keep this picture up for a while, shall we? And that's what a community does. I don't expect miracles, and I don't expect anything back, and I don't want anything back. I just want people to come in and enjoy themselves. And if it means that you have to spend 2-3 hours just sitting here chatting away with each other, then so be it. And exactly, Shukwo, exactly. There's a lot of people out there who are going to be alone, not just at home, but on the street as well. And everything we get and we see and we do, being in a home, having a soft bed and warm water and everything else, we take advantage of that. But there's people out there who won't have that. And if you won't have people sitting on a platform, let them go and do negative shit. We're going to have a good time. We're going to sit and we're going to support each other. And we're going to do that as long as I'm still kicking. I don't think she will. One thing I can assure you, she's a very very audio person when it comes to me. She will put me in my place, but she doesn't like to get involved on YouTube. she has her limits, and after witnessing everything that's been going on here, yeah, no, she doesn't. Yeah, she has on multiple times said thank you very much to everybody, for the regards and the love you sent her, and she is very thankful for that. Where is my control for my? Oh, it's there. What are you painting now? Okay. Did you just tell me to shut up?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I need to paint a bit.
Yeah, I'll paint you in a minute. Tell me to shut up. Let's stop making a tornado.
What can make
What? No, look, watch. Look. It's like a wave of. I like pressing the buttons because you can. Oh, okay, oh, you can hear me. Damn it! Don't send help. But yeah, yeah. It's very interesting. The things that I've delivered. It is very interesting what you can find, in groups, and even though the hate group, you've got a lot of people in there with good intentions, but boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, some people are just absolute idiots. Absolute idiots. And unfortunately, that's one of the things that's going to happen. But anyway, so in regards to that day, yeah. So now that it's open, you can. We know loves.pepper. What is Mrs. Spawn Trooper's favorite drink?
Water.
What? Wait, what?
Water.
Well, that's a lie.
Tea.
I was just about to say, you mean hot water that looks like and smells like tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, yeah, it's tea. If you talk in that voice, we'll make a lot of women. What, you mean like this? Speaking slower, deeper, and remembering that you are not alone here. So please sit down and remember to leave your clothes on when you take your shoes off on the outside. This is an child-friendly environment where we will all show respect because we don't know if people have got our speakers on. Thank you for watching Spawn Trooper. And now the weather. What, you mean that voice, Margaret? Oh, yeah. No, what tea do you like? Is it the Earl Grey or is it the breakfast one?
My favorite is Assam.
Is what?
Assam tea
Asante.
or Darjeeling.
That I'm not even gonna attempt to repeat that word. Darjeeling. There you go. In America, we don't understand tea. No, you don't. You don't understand a lot of things, and tea is one of them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You just drink soda.
Yeah, and the fact that you actually, like, even in Europe, when it comes to drinking tea, the fact that you leave the tea bag in, or you you pour the milk in before you pour the hot water. The milk is always the last thing to go into tea. Can I finish my sentence, please, without being interrupted by you?
Because you don't know how to make tea.
I don't care about making tea. I don't like tea. I drink coffee. So therefore, there is going to be a diplomatic incident here.
Yeah, don't give them wrong information.
I'm not giving them the wrong information. I'm just telling them that, like, the way the Americans and the Europeans make tea is wrong.
Totally.
Absolutely. Are you gonna? What, are we fighting there? Is this a fight, or are we just? No. Okay. Right. When are we having a fight? Later on. Do I have to book? Do I have to book one, or can I phone a friend, or what's happening? It's okay. I love. We do this all the time. It's funny as hell. So I don't know what it is, but I keep on turning and looking over my shoulder just to make sure she's not. Yeah.
No need.
Yeah, I'm watching you ninja. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Eric's being fucking clever again. He's like, "Oh, Graham made popular by Captain Jean-Luc Picard."
Yeah, grey is very nice, but it's very strong, so I don't drink too much. But I do sometimes.
Oh, darling,
Yeah.
may I have a refreshment, please?
And the powder with hot water that you call coffee.
Hey, don't mock coffee.
No, it's the one.
Coffee is a warrior's drink.
Oh yeah, really. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
the first warrior drink.
Do you know they can hear everything? You know that, don't you?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
The first warrior drink was from the Aztec. It was actually chocolate.
Yeah.
But the one without sugar or anything like that,
Yeah.
it was very bitter, and
Yeah.
they drank that,
Uh-huh.
and after they went to battle. So
Yeah.
you should drink chocolate.
Yeah. Do you know what happens to wives when they talk like that to their husbands about offering them chocolate drinks when they drink? Okay, hi, I love you. Hi, love you.
Do you want your coffee?
Yes, please. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Apparently, you've got a lovely voice. Fucking hell, you haven't heard her when she's pissed off. Nothing. No, I just said I love you.
I love you too.
Oh crap! No, that fucking this live stream went fucking pear shaped. Then so much about talking about in. Yeah, but anyway, pardon me. Nothing wrong with bacteria acid. Tastes really well. Thank you, Kirby. That's our relationship. We don't argue. When we do, it's again spark plugs and spanners. But yeah, we have a. She knows who the boss is. So I'm just saying that to make sure I'm still going to be able to sleep safely tonight. Send help. So other than that, yeah. Right. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, videos. I have got some videos coming out over the next couple of days, and the problem is because of Christmas, I don't want to start. My last, I think my last video that I'm going to put up is going to be probably the 22nd or the 23rd. So that's going to be the last one. So, and because they are, each genre has 4 videos, I'm going to do 2 more. Well, I'm going to do 1 more per genre. 1 more for one, and then I'm going to put a random one up, and then after that there won't be any more until after Christmas, because I want to give people enough time to go and check out the videos that I've put up. So far I've put up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've put 8 videos up in the last couple of days, so you guys can go and enjoy yourself. You can go and have a giggle, and if you really want to have a giggle, and I mean, and I'm just saying it's just for the giggles, right? Go and I can't believe I put this bloody thing up. I thought, you know what, shall I put this up and see? I only put it up just to see what people would, what would think. But if you want to have a giggle, go and watch this. Just make sure you've got nothing in your mouth if you're going to watch it. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, right now I need to check the comments. So I do apologize for neglecting you guys. I really am sorry. So let's check the which is make a syrup look thin. Wait, what? So teach it make a syrup. Hello, Victoria. Hi, Victoria, and welcome. Mrs. S. Keep wearing the trousers. Don't leave. Hey, I'm gonna, darling. Someone here, Lisa, who I hope gets snowed in and gets really cold over the next couple of days for saying this. She says, Mrs. S, keep wearing the trousers. Don't leave them behind for Mr. S to wear when you ain't in.
Oh, I don't. I put them on the cat.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Yeah, Tim, we were talking about coffee and then it's just gone to trousers now. So you just can't fucking win. Deborah Mellinger, welcome. I had a holiday coffee last night, peppermint mocha. My husband brought me a hot cup. Oh, we've got that vanilla in there, haven't we?
Yes, you want some vanilla?
Yes, please. And at least you haven't forgot the spoon in the cup this time. Ha 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 ha. Do you want me to put it in?
Yes, because I don't know how much you like.
Did you bring a spoon? Please. Hey, don't.
You said you didn't want the spoon in the coffee.
No, it. Listen, okay.
Right. Who needs a gym when you have a husband?
Eh? What?
Who needs a gym when you have a husband? It makes you run around.
Who needs a gym when you never got?
When you have a
You
husband.
cheeky. You cheeky, short person.
Okay.
What?
I'm taller than you because you're sitting down, so stay there.
Yeah, you may be taller than me because I'm sitting down, but if I step... Did you just shush me? No, she just did. She just gave me a kiss. Anyway, right, can we get back on topic, please? Darling, leave me alone. I'm trying to be professional here. Oh, shit. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Salam alaikum. Konnichiwa. Hello and welcome and all that good shit. So, yeah, I don't even know what to say now. We've gone so off track. Eric's been keeping people entertained, and maybe BBB needs a pair of big boy pants. I can send him a pair of mine. I mean, that's not a problem. His whole body would probably fit in one leg, because like Jeremy, I am not a small guy. But anyway, what was I going to say? But the thing is, here's one thing I am going to try and do. I even though I am still doing research on Linet, I'm doing some research on a couple of other people, and I'm also looking into another lawyer. Yes, lawyer. Chocolate powder that hasn't got chemicals in it. It's supposed to be good for Right, listen, here's a thing that you Americans don't know. Okay, in Americanese language, you don't have this type of drink. Now, Lisa Farr or Mushy Lady or anyone from Australia or UK will know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Horlicks. Wise Angel. Good morning, my dear. Why is your name just gone click? Oh, yes. Coral reef. But anyway, we'll yeah. Horlicks. Yeah, Horlicks. HOLEX. Horlicks. Right, is a drink that you drink in the evening. It is like drinking hot chocolate. You can put a little bit of chocolate powder on it, right? And what it does, it relaxes you, and it just makes you relax, and it makes you go to sleep. Horlicks is really good for you. Okay, so if you ever I mean, you can't see what I mean. The minute I said Horlicks, look at, okay, it's HOR, Licks. Thanks, wise girl, for making me look like an idiot. Sorry, what? Yeah, I mean, Horlicks. If you can get hold, I do know in Los Angeles. I think there's a couple of shops in Los Angeles. There's one from one I can remember. There's one in San Francisco, and I think there's one in New York. Do some research. Get yourself the original British Horlicks, and then have that, and then drink that in the evening, and relax with your loved one, and just relax, because that's what it does. It relaxes you. You know. So yes, again, I humbly apologize for not allowing comments. You can go into chocolate flavor now. Really, really, Ovaltine. Oh yeah. Oh baby, Horlicks, chocolate. Yeah. And here's another thing. I'm going to give you a little bit of advice, okay? Especially for our Norwegian and Swedish and Finnish guests. Okay, if you feel cold all the time, or in the States or whatever, and you feel cold all the time, here's a routine that you should do. Right, poundland spawn. Really? Oh, okay. I need to check Poundland. Right. Do we have a pound? Yes, we do. Right. So, if you feel cold, now here's the problem. The reason you feel cold is because of three reasons. One, your fluid, the fluid in your body. Don't forget 75% fluid. Blah blah blah. However, if you've got your bladder, right? If you need to go for a pee, or your bladder's full, right? What it does, the fluid in your body will cool down, right? And your body heat, your natural body thermostat, your temperature is on the back of your neck. This is why you should never put anything hot or cold on the back of your neck, all right? If you are too hot or you're too cold, then put your wrists under cold water and run the water slowly onto your wrist. Don't have it too hot, don't have it too cold, okay? And then just make sure that don't make sure that you've gone to the bathroom and then drink or eat chocolate, dark chocolate or normal chocolate. Actually, any type of chocolate, right? But don't eat a lot right away. Just keep it going. And every time you get a little bit of nippy or a little bit cold, right, eat some chocolate. Nicotine and caffeine thin your blood, right? And when it thins your blood, you will feel cold. For people who smoke, if you don't smoke for a few hours, you'll notice that you're getting warm. But as soon as you start smoking, or you start drinking coffee, you'll notice that you start getting a little bit cold and it's a little bit shiver. It's like sort of right. That's because your blood is thinning, right? So just be aware of that. Now, if you're outside in the cold, right? If you're outside in the cold and your fingers go numb, or your nose, the tip of your nose is numb, or something, or your cheeks, or something like that, don't go into a hot room. Go into a room that's naturally heated. All right. Don't put your hands under hot water or touch anything hot. Allow your limbs, allow your fingers, your face, and your nose, or anything that's been in the elements. Right. You need to allow it to warm up naturally, because if you don't, you can damage the membranes. You can damage the actual skin around it as well, especially when you got frost nip. Right, frost nip is one stage before frostbite. Okay, so make sure you just do that. There you go. You're welcome. Free advice there. You're welcome. And yes, going back to Deborah Miller. Where are you, Deb? There you are, Deborah. Where's your comment? Why is your comment gone? Where's your comment? What the? What the fuck? I see your comment, but I don't see the comment. You know, I tell you, this freaking thing is weird. I mean, I can see. There you go. That's the one. There, I found it. There you go. Did that as you told me about coffee, but UK shitty. Hey, don't blame. Hey, listen, we're an island. That's why we got a different weather system than the continent, and that's another thing. Americanese and you guys in Scandinavia, you need to remember this country is an island, so we have our own weather system. We are surrounded by water, therefore we have low and high pressures. Therefore, we have different weathers. That's why, you know, when the low pressure or the high pressure hits the low pressure and we get fog and stuff like that, it's because we're an island, because there's enough gap between the south of England and the north of France, right, that the winds can freely move around. Okay? Please tell me you learnt this in school. Anyway, when you are streaming live, can't leave a comment. Why not? Why can't you leave a comment? Oh yeah, I've decided to turn off comments on my lives because, to be perfectly honest with you, it's some of the comments that have appeared. I just don't want it. I don't. At the end of the day, if people have got something to say, they can say it in the stream. Why leave my comments open on my live streams when people can actually come in and communicate with me? You know, it's just one of those things. Yeah. I mean, you know, there's parts of this world where the waves are like 30 to 50 meters high, where ships try to avoid going. Are you two fighting again?
No, we're killing each other.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Gail, I fully understand what you're saying, and I fully get what you're saying, but you know, I just believe that, like, you know, on live streams, I'd rather have you come in and interact with me here than me reading your comment and then responding to it. I'd rather respond naturally, if that makes sense. It has. Wales has turned. Wales. There's parts of Wales that I am so embarrassed to call. Yeah. Oh, speaker comments are also off on your community page. Yeah, no, well, they are, but not anymore. Not on the Christmas one. Oh, speaker, you're a bit behind on that one. There's certain posts I have left the comments open and off. Sorry, and I totally forgot to turn them on for. Yeah. Oh, Jen, where's Jen? Jen? Where are you, Jen? Jen? Oh, you mean Jen in Australia? I wouldn't do it, Marlon, because you'd have to then get your prison bracelet. You'd have to have your picture taken, and you'd then have to go through entry checks, and then you have to do like a random rug test and stuff like that. Yeah. I just wrote on the community. Oh, did you? Okay, I'll go and check right now. Why am I afraid? Why am I afraid? Oh, I've got my first comment on there. Nice. Wait a minute, I need to refresh this page. There you go. Right, what's going on here? What is going on here? Comments. I'll try and jump in at the same time as I'm in Oz. You roger that. I will give you a thumbs up and a okay. There you go. Replied. You have a heart. Sorted. You see how easy that was, ladies and gentlemen? There you go. Anyway, so basically we've covered everything I needed to cover. Just to give you another update. So basically it's 1,400 hours. 1,600 hours. That is in mortal language. That is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, GMT. So make sure that you've got your clocks set for that. Okay, 4 o'clock GMT. That's when it will start. You know, and everyone's welcome. But there will be moderators that I can assure you of. I will then randomly choose volunteers to be moderators. If Tim is here or Eric's here, I mean, obviously Eric's going to be with his wife and family. Tim's going to be with his family. So obviously, but these moderators will only be temporary, so you will only have them for the stream. But yeah, it'll be very well protected in here. So yeah, come and chill out. And wait a minute, it's 10. Right, okay, it's 9:10 in the morning right now. So Gail, if it's 3 a.m. for you right now, Central Time, right, that means you're 6 hours behind. Okay, yeah. It would start at 11 a.m. Central Time. Oh, right, okay, really? 4? So no, Central Time is 5 hours. I thought East Coast was 5 hours. Oh, you're leaving, Marlon. Okay then, sweetheart. You take care. Thank you very much, darling. Marlon says she sends her love and her hugs.
Have a good day.
And she said, my wife's her Royal Highness says, have a good day. Right. Okay. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna be like a marathon thing. So, you're always welcome to come in. It's going to be, it's not going to be like for an hour or so. It's going to be a marathon. Okay. It's going to be a marathon. So just be aware of that. Okay. And it means, if I have one person in here or 100 people in here, as long as at the end of the day, for me, it's all about, people coming in and being able to chill out. Even what the hells can come in here, Madam Mayor can come in here, anyone can come in here, as long as they behave themselves. If they behave themselves and they don't start fighting, and I don't have to send them to their room, then so be it. It's okay. Obviously, I have my rejections on some individuals, but that's by and by. Wait a minute. It's okay. It's 4:12. Yeah, so it's 9 o'clock. So I'm 5 hours ahead of you, hose picker. So I'm 5 hours ahead of you, and we're on the same day. Yes, it is the 20th of the 12th, 2024, and we're on planet Earth, and we are revolving anti-clockwise. That's 4 p.m. for him here. Right, so it'd be 11 o'clock for you guys in Central. Okay, so I am 3:10. I am now, so 9 for you. We talk and chat with each other. Yes, we are. I hope we are. Are you there, Gail? So yeah, so I'm 6 hours ahead of you, Gail. I'm 5 hours ahead. I'm 5 hours ahead of Eric. Yeah. So East Coast is it 4 hours or 5 hours ahead? East Coast, because on the East Coast right now, I am 5 hours ahead. So East Coast, it's 5 hours. Central, it'll be 6 hours. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's all right. So basically, East Coast, it's 5. Central, it's 6. And then West Coast would then be what? 8? And it'll be 7 o'clock in the evening for Queensland, and it'll be 8:13 in New South. That is perfect. That's a perfect time in Aussie Gen. That would be perfect, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Like, I mean, for the evening, to relax in the evening, that'd be perfect for you guys in Australia, wouldn't it? Go to daylight. Go to daylight set 8 a.m. for Pacific. Oh, so it'll be so basically they'd wake up at 8 a.m., make themselves a coffee, and come and join the Christmas party. That's good. Good. Right. That's good. Good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do some research. So, guys, thanks very much for to sort all this out. I need to go and get a piece of paper and write this down. I'll write it on this box here. Right. Okay. So, all right. East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, EST time. Right. So right now, Eastern Standard Time it is 4:10 or 15 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is, what time is it right now in where you are, Eric? What time is it now? So that's 6 hours, wasn't it? Yeah. Where was I saying? What was I saying? So we got 5. We got 5. Then we got 6, and then we got 8. Yeah. So right. So 9. Right. So it's a bit. Oh, what time is it? East. Right. So it's now 3:17. Right. So 03:17 a.m. Right. And Pacific Standard Time, it would be, what time is it in Pacific? Jim, what time is it there? What's the Pacific time right now? Eastern Standard, Central Time, Mountain Time. Yeah, we're looking at Pacific time right now, and then we're going to go to Australia, and then we're going to go to Scandinavia because there should be an hour ahead or 2 hours ahead. So 8 hours is for Pacific time. So 8 hours, it would be 1 o'clock. It should be 1. Yeah, there you go. So that'd be 1:17. Okay, so that'd be 06, 0600, 01. That's 01:17 hours, right? And that's at 9 a.m. 9. Oh, that's at 9:17 GMT. Okay, so that's that. Now, what we need is Australia. So from my New Zealand folks are just getting up at 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. What day? You're a day ahead, aren't you? I go live. Wait a minute. Wise Angel. I know my folks. Wait. You're knocking me out of sync now. What about Arizona? Let's just Australia. Okay, Aussie Jen. What time is it? Right. So basically, right now, right, Margaret. It is 17:16. So it's Friday and it's night. It's 7 o'clock in the evening. Yeah. So you're. Wait a minute. If it's 7 o'clock at night, you're 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're 10 hours ahead. That can't be right. 10 hours ahead. It isn't. Right. So it's gone up to 20 past 7. So that makes you. So 9, 10, 11, 12. No, 10, 11, 12. 3, 7, 10. So that's 10 hours. You're 10 hours ahead. Australia. Yeah. So it's New South Wales. You're an hour ahead there. Right, New South Wales. Right, New Zealand. What time is it right now in New Zealand? Okay, yeah, I've got Aussie Jen. I've got that. Who's New Zealand? Who's in New Zealand? Right, New Zealand is 12 hours ahead. So we're looking at 9, 10, 11, 12. They're 12. That's 15 hours ahead. Holy shit. No, wait a minute. So they're 12. Right. So 10, so take 3 off. That's 9. So it'll be 9 p.m. It'll be 9 p.m. for New Zealand. So it'll be 12 plus hours is New Zealand. And that'll be 9 p.m. So yeah, there you go. Done. We've got it. So 4 o'clock, right? Technically 4 o'clock, because we're dealing with 9 o'clock in the morning right now in the UK. All right, 4 o'clock, right? 10, 11, 12, 4. That's 7 hours. That's 7 hours. So ahead. Yeah. So that basically it'll fit right. It'll be early morning for you guys in the States, and it'll be probably sort of early evening, late evening for you guys in Australia and New Zealand. So that's perfect. That's perfect timing. 4 o'clock in the afternoon is a perfect choice. I am awesome. Yes, I think that was quite a good choice. That actually, I think that was a bloody good choice. I think we did quite well there. So thanks very much, everybody, for helping me out with that one. I appreciate that. Hopefully, everyone has hit the thumbs up. And I hope you go and enjoy some videos. And here's the thing. I'm going to try and look for some quiz games that we can play. Yeah. And then basically you guys, and what I'll do is we'll have like teams. I'm not sure how we're going to do this, but we're going to play some games as well. I'm going to get a couple of people to help out. Mama Joe, hi, Mama Joe. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Yeah. And I'm telling you right now, there will not be any type of negativity. Okay, it's going to be, and I don't care what anyone says. There's not going to be any. There's not going to be any negativity whatsoever. None whatsoever. That can stay outside. So do me a favor, everyone. I want when we do this, yeah, everyone. I want you all to take a deep breath, and when you come in, okay, sit back, right, and let's just step away from all the negativity and just chill because it's Christmas. Yeah. It'll be 10 a.m. in Oklahoma at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. 4, 6. Yeah, that makes sense. You're central time. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So that, yeah. Oh, sweet. That'll be. So yeah. Good morning, David Fox. Good morning. Good morning. I mean, come on. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, really, what could possibly go wrong? Everything. Yeah. So, yeah. And yes, like I said, my goal for the future is that it's not going to be all about all this drama crap. That I can assure you of. I've got better things to do than waste my time with some of this bullshittery that's been going on. That I can assure you of. And things will slightly change, but I will discuss certain things that some people may not know about or will not discuss. But I will. I'm not going to discuss anything that other people discuss because it's just being repetitive. And because I have a different insight and because I have a different way of looking at things where some people don't. But here's the thing. I like the fact that Bruce is hiding a lot of information. Yeah, I'm having a fantastic day, mate. I'm brilliant. I'm brilliant. And the thing is, one thing you guys need to understand is like when I say I'm brilliant, then I am brilliant. You know, a lot of stuff, a lot of unneeded pressure has been released and been removed, and now that I'm back to my normal self, back on my own horse, you know, my steed of power, Yeah, my steed. Yes, steed. Right? I don't have to worry about, doing other stuff with other people, and it's good. I like that. I like being independent again. And it feels good. Yes, it does. And yes. And I just there's a couple of people I do really care for. Obviously Rattis is one, because I have to thank Rattis from the bottom of my heart for what he's done to me. Okay, let me rephrase that. What he did to me and what he's done for me. I mean, he's the one who introduced me to all of you. Yes, I did. What is that? The one that you're talking about, the court one, Tim? Was that the one you were talking about, or am I missing something here? Because when you said that last night, I went and had a look, and that was the first one that popped up. So I thought, all right, I'll watch it. The court case one, the one that where Bruce had his back leg slapped because he was being a child, unprofessional. I've been why? How many? Yeah, there is. I mean, like everything I put out there, right? How many times do I have to be? Do you know how many people have turned around to me and said, "Do you know what? You have hit the nail on the head so many bloody times. Are you psych?" No, I'm not. I just know. I just have that I've just got that. I don't know, that sixth sense. I know what's happening, because the thing is, you can see it happening way before it happens. I mean, like, I mean, Bruce is like an open book. He's like an open book. The fact that he hides away from responsibility showed me when I'd done a background check on him on his history. The fact that he is hiding the company he worked for. Oh, and by the way, I do know the company, the law company that he worked for, but I'm not going to publicize that, because it's not their fault that he is an idiot. And the fact that there's that there is a break in his work career from 98 to 2001, when he started working for that company, because he worked for this company from 2001 to 2003, and then he got fired. What does that tell you? Now, if I really wanted to, and Bruce, you know that I can, and obviously other people, you know how I can get the research and get the information. I don't have to talk to people who like to hand out people's IP addresses and stuff like that. I don't need to do that. I go to the source. I look for the information. Right? Now, wouldn't it be very interesting if I did research on all the cases he's done? Oh, the fact that he was throwing people under the bus, Tim, I called that weeks ago. I knew he was going to do it. I mean, when when that came out, when that came up in the topic that Jerry was talking, I just sat there and I just shrugged my shoulders and I just went, you're talking to you're talking to a preached choir. I mean, we already know the tune. It is. I mean, all he did was confirm exactly what I've been saying for months, for weeks. So it just shows you that. How can I put it? It just shows you that there's some people who just talk about things and just they just go around in a circle, which is okay, because excuse me, because for some people discussing this in detail is actually good, because like it gives other people who've missed a lot of stuff the opportunity to actually listen in. Whereas I'm the type of person, I will say it, and if you want to know what was said, you have to watch the restream. You have to watch rewatch the live stream, because if I repeat it, then 99% of the time, if I'm repeating something, then that means you need to pay attention to it. that means that people are getting stuff wrong, or people are saying stuff wrong, or mentioning stuff wrong, and I'm repeating it to make absolutely sure that you go, right, okay. Like the fact about the vehicle driving past, the fact that people were accusing him of actually So here's a question, and this is why I say step out of the box, put yourself in a position as an investigator, put yourself in a position as like an outsourced source who doesn't know about the issue. Think about it. Jeremy is driving down the road. First of all, did he drive up the road? Question one. If he did, he can. There's no law against it. Two, when he was driving up, why is there only pictures of him driving down, of filming, protecting himself, having transparency, right, and making sure that he's accountable for his actions? Why is it only going in one direction? Okay. Two, you got John Cook in his garden filming Jeremy while he's driving past. Considering they've got CCTV and considering they've got a camera at that angle, that picture is from that camera, right? Because if you look at the position of the actual picture, it is away from the fence. Because if it was a camera that was on the fence, yeah, and I doubt very much that John Cook sprinted up to that fence and then threw his arm and his GoPro or camera, whatever, over that fence to get that type of angle, because that meant he would have been hanging over that fence with the whole of his arm extended outwards away from the fence. Yeah? Right. Point two. Why did he know that Jeremy was there? There's only two reasons. One, they're sitting in front of their CCTV and watching it on a daily basis. It's like their own security and they're watching that. Or two, they've got motion sensor, and as soon as a vehicle drives past, it kicks up and it shows it on the screen. And then what they'll do, they'll run out with a camera and then they'll position themselves in a spot, right, where they've been actually instructed to do, or they'll go into a spot where they can see the road. Because don't forget, it's at an angle. There's an angle of change. Yeah. The road is slightly higher than the fence, right? Because if you look, when a car drives into their drive, it goes down. It doesn't go straight on. It goes down, right? There's a dip. So you've got one person with transparency and accountability, protecting himself, because he has been threatened multiple times with a pew-pew. And Jeremy has every legal right, to film everything he does. He's in public. He's on a public byway, i.e. a road. He can drive up and down that thing all day with his arm out, with that camera going, and they can't do nothing because it's not illegal. He can drive up and down that road. He can drive up and down that road, right, with someone surfing on his car and nothing. As long as he's not speeding, yeah, because there must be a speed limit on that road. The fact that they've got that fence up and they've got that gate up and they've put a little statue out of a child playing on a street, that street is not a street to play on. That by the looks of it, it looks like it's a main road, right? A side road, but it's a main road where you got thoroughfare to all the properties on that road. Why is there a sign of a child playing on the outside of that property? Did she go to the council or to the board and say, hey, I would like to put this sign out? The only signs she can put up say private property on her fence. CCTV in operation here. Do not enter. Trespassers will be prosecuted. All that crap are to be on the fence, not on the side of the road. They don't have the right or jurisdiction to do that, because the road belongs to the county or the state or whatever. It doesn't belong to them. That's why you have your boundaries, property boundaries. So the minute you put a sign down outside your boundary, yeah, the fleas will always do that. All right, Gail, the fleas will, they want to try to, they have no more content. Everything for them is falling apart. They are now doing damage control. And other people are jumping on this, whatever people do is their thing. What I do, I look at the bigger picture, because at the end of the day, and I've said this to multiple people, at the end of the day, it's nighttime and people use light. But there's also a problem. When you've got people who walk around all day with their eyes closed, at some point they're going to walk into something. At some point they're going to bounce off a wall or a door frame or whatever. But you need to look at the bigger picture. You need to look at their actions. You need to look about things that, how many people actually realize that there's a camera up there? How many people looked at the videos or screenshots and actually looked for something that stood out? How many people? Oh yeah, there'll be a lot of people now going, oh yeah, I already knew that camera was up there. Yeah, that camera. Actual fact, there's two up there. And there's another camera to the left of the property. And I bet you any money they were also advised to turn the camera that was facing the road. You remember that picture of the car that apparently was Jeremy? That was going past? That's exactly the same camera that is now facing the entrance, the gate. And that's why they needed two cameras, because it's not just one camera. Hemroyd, Doug Paul Hemroyd gave them. He gave them 3 cameras. Yeah. So don't you find it very interesting that John Cook and Lynette Preston all the time were going, oh, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to use camera. Oh, I don't know how to use the app and everything else. But they can get these pictures. You know why? Because they've done it on their phone. Because I know for a fact that someone helped them get the video from the CCTV video. And the reason I know that, right, is because the footage about the car was from the CCTV system. The footage from the car coming towards the property and the new pictures with Jeremy with his arm out filming, right? That one picture is from their CCTV system. The other picture is from like someone said it was a GoPro or a cell phone, but the angles are not making sense. It just doesn't make sense because the name on the car was already blurry from that distance. So there's a lot of discrepancies in these pictures that are coming from them. If they had put a video up of the continuous video of the car driving up, car driving past 10 minutes later or whatever, or the car driving past, right, and they showed the videos from all cameras on that property, then they may have an argument. Then they may have an argument to discuss this, but they did not. They don't. Just bear with me a sec. Just bear with me a Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to go and fucking see what the next door neighbour was doing because he's an absolute prat. Right. Anyway, guys. Yeah, we're going to call it a day. Thanks very much for coming. But yeah, I'll leave you with that information about the CCTV. Right. But think about it. They have no argument as it is a public. But yeah, they have no argument. Right. And that's what they do. They are using. Right, exactly that. They use their CCTV cameras and everything else to harass and be complete fucking idiots, and they've been doing that. And the thing is, I don't think it's the only time. I mean, yes, people have started realizing that, like, this is starting to come to the surface. But I can tell you one thing now: I doubt very much that this is the first time they've done stuff like this. I know for a fact this is not the first time they've done stuff like this. Because there's too many discrepancies in regards of what they said when the police were there, with everything else. Because they received those cameras from the person who also donated the $3,000, right? Doug Paul Henry, ex-police officer, K9 police officer, who basically used someone else's dog for his icon, by the way. We can fucking cover him one day as well. So yeah. There you go. I hope that makes a little bit of sense, and I hope that helps you with a little bit of brainstorming and a little bit of research for yourself. So there you go. But anyway, guys, I would like to thank you, and you know what's going to happen. So what we're going to do now, you've got 2 minutes to get dressed, get all your crap, and start running out before I release the Krakens.